So I think January 42 is when this war is going to start. France has been released by the Germans. Two Sicilies are independent still, aren't they? Yes. Do they have a CB against the Italian Republic? Ah, no. Oh, they can't join the Entente. Because Canada's not the leader. Is that always going to be the case? Who else could theoretically join the Entente in the future? Pacific states, actually. Where is their ability to join the Entente? Oh, is it a decision? Yeah, it must be a decision. Alright, I'm gonna give Canada back its control. Although, I'm still technically in charge, I'm just doing this so I'm not breaking mechanics. And then I'm going to tag to... I have no idea what the Two Sicilies tag is. What's the debug mode in this one called? Sick. Oh yeah, of course it's sick. I knew that. And I'm just going to cancel your focus so you can choose again. Oops. Diplomacy is now turned off. So you should be able to join the good guys if you want. Yeah, okay, so that's now available. Let them choose again. You chose incorrectly last time. Now think carefully. The fall of Gibraltar. Reports from Gibraltar confirm the fortress has been captured by anarcho-syndicalist troops after rapid landings and skirmishes along the coastal beach. Oh, that's a point. I can't afford nearly this many factories. In fact, if we're about to launch into a significant air war against the Germans, we probably do need to do something like that. And that would also explain... Huzzah! why I suddenly need so much more aluminium. Who else am I buying from that's miles away? Mongols. Actually, the Mongols are probably okay. I just need to not go through Suez. We still have 277 trade influence with Germany. Are they just blocking me from buying? No, they're not. Don't know why my German imports were cancelled, but never mind. Pozanik! Thank you so much for that support, buddy. 2 years. You are the first. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have actually contacted my artist, and I was very much hoping to have the 2-year icon ready for when you join. Oh, when that anniversary came around. Unfortunately, it's not ready yet. But stay tuned, because it has been ordered, and it is in production right now. So you will be the first able to flash that 2-year emote icon. Loyalty badge, that's what it's called. Which is exciting. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's get you lot to halt. There shouldn't be any aircraft in the air anymore. Let's see who's still going. Bay of Biscay. Huzzah! Stop you. Whoa! Larsman giving out the generosity there. Thank you very, very much for that. Frank the Tank Keller, Matt the Spoiled Brat, and Christelion the Scot. Thank you. Huzzah! Welcome to the Maudlings. You have received a gift sub from Larsman. Thank you, Larsman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This calls for celebrations. I see what you mean now. Those hidden code words. Huzzah! Awesome, thank you. The Imperial Scientific and Academic Council. The Canadian government has formed the Imperial Scientific and Academic Council to better coordinate the research efforts of member states of the British Empire. Canada has generously offered to fund the main operations of this council, so our government would only need to fund the efforts of our own scientists and academics in order to participate and share in the technological benefit. See how it's done, Germany? See how it's done? Oh, we have a stability thing again. Except I can't do it because... Oh, it's just the political power. Although actually with political power I'm gonna need to mobilize first. As much as I'd love to have that positive stability. Alright, are there any other focuses I can do? South African government's in exile. Oh, these are national spirits. Air accident chance goes up. Close air support attack goes up. Close air support defense goes down. Close air support agility goes up significantly. Or we gain interception defense and ground support. So this is basically ground support actually fighting against fighters, while this one is just making the ground support better. I like the idea of just having our better ground support. Our twin-engine planes are not just simple bombers with their 20mm cannon installed in the nose, installed like they're cruisers of the air. They might not be fast, but to be a serious threat to other bombers, as well as enemy fighters, whom decide the attack from... wow. They might not be fast, but and be a serious threat to other bombers, as well as enemy fighters whom decide to attack them frontally. So they want to shoot stuff, is what I'm reading from this. Confirming that Japan is the only remaining empire. Russia still claims to be one. Germany claims to be one. What do you mean in reality? Huzzah! I live in the County Palatinate of Lancaster, the formal form of the Loyal Toast, which is something that happens at really formal events to the Queen, the Duke of Lancaster, which is true. It's very, very true. The Queen is the Duke of Lancaster, not the Duchess, since the War of the Roses, when the Duke of Lancaster won the War of the Roses and became King of England. Literal Trash Person, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime resub. 4 months now. More Kaiserreich! Yes, please. Also, Poet, I didn't realise that you were in Lancaster, or Lancashire. I like you even more now. What was happened in Poland, by the way? The Queen was called King. Well, the Queen in England is still called the Queen. It's just that she is the Duke of Lancaster, not the Duchess of Lancaster. I'm in Manchester, which isn't the modern county, but it's the County Palatine. Manchester's a lovely city. If I could afford it, I'd move up there in a heartbeat. Okay, so all of the Entente armies are moving around, which is a little bit scary because I kind of don't want them to. I'd like them to be fortifying their own territories. We have a large invasion of Brazil going on. CSA is very much on their last legs now. And then the war between the AUS and the PSA can continue. Although at this point, if the PSA takes most of the CSA's territory, and if they continue having the most war score, they will. Oh yeah, their participation's just going up and up. 11 million. It's going to take America a while to recover from this. But it should be a friendly America. And you know what? I think it's not a bad idea to have a couple more forts going. Oof, Maastricht's going to be a pain to hold on to. Oh, these are already heavily fortified. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the importance of these. Let's just go ahead and cancel those two. Because I would like to have some more fortifications built. Ready for this war, because it's definitely coming. And we're about to get the improved hulls for the battleships, which is going to be important. Whereas the naval war against the Union of Britain was more of a hit-and-run affair, the naval war against Germany is just going to be a slogging match, because they have so many dreadnoughts. It's the best county in the UK by far. I would agree with that. There's a reason why I'm always ever so slightly biased towards anything Lancaster-based. Okay, so once the Indo-Chinese Union is defeated, that was... yeah, they're on their own. And then we just need to take out the other side. Which I need... oh, I can. It's right there. Right in front of you, Mordred. Indo-Chinese Union is basically out. Then we have to take out Brazil, who are on their own, and then the Colombians. And I could probably assist against Colombia. Yeah, I'm going to change your orders. We're going to go and help out against Colombia. So I need you to be in Panama, going up to here. Changing my mind as to where my troops are going. That's fine though. Okay, then once the Luftcruiser tactics are done, I think I'm just going to switch off my plans for a bit. Because it's just occurred to me that all of these are not deploying right now. I actually have enough convoys. I think I'm just going to keep on churning out. Let's get some more Helfrich subs, actually. And a little bit more chromium from South Africa. Seeing as they're part of the Dutch Empire now. On the Channel Islands, the only part of the Duchy of Normandy still under the British Crown, loyal toast is Lorraine. Notre Duc. Huzzah! Queen, our Duke. Interesting. Chimeric, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime resub. 3 months now, that's awesome. Coming back from the short holidays. Resub. Thank you very, very much for that. I appreciate it. In fact, we could probably go back up to speed 5, seeing as we are in a bit of a holding pattern, waiting for things to happen. Germany's upgrading the navy. They know what's coming. Okay, so we're going to sit here without a focus, which gets us 2.5 political power a day, which is pretty nice. And then when we have 100, we can change our manpower law. Unfortunately, we don't get a lot of manpower from Britain. We do get a fair amount from Indonesia, though. Our core territory is now 24.6 million. Non-core is 111 million. And there it is, Advanced Fast Battleship Module. Excellent. But we want the fast battleships to be fast. So we're going to get the heavy battery upgrades rather than the super heavies. Unless there's any other upgrades that I need first. Radar! Radar, 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 radar. And now we can also create our new fast battleships. Where are they? Advanced. There we are. So you're obsolete. You're obsolete. You're obsolete, so are you. So are you. So are you. So are you. You. And you. And you. I thought I'd already sorted this list, but apparently not. Not well enough anyway. Okay, so what are these going to be called? These are going to be the motor. And they are going to be armoured. Because this doesn't actually slow you down at all. It does not actually increase your production cost at all. What? And then guns. We want heavy batteries, 2, I would say, everywhere. Whoops, not super heavies, heavies. Well, actually, what's the difference? Make that a heavy right now and just compare to a super heavy. So super heavy would slow you down, but it does provide significantly more damage. So maybe we'll have 1 super heavy. Yeah, we'll have 1 set of super heavies. Your engine needs to be upgraded, which increases your speed rather dramatically. And you are going to use fire control. Anti-air 2. This can definitely be a secondary battery. So can this. Now, do I want you to be... detection? I don't think I really care about your detection. We'll save a little bit of cost on there. I think I'm going to pack on a few secondaries. Maybe one more heavy. One more heavy. So 3 secondaries, 3 heavies, 1 super heavy, heavy armor. I think we're only going to struggle against people who are as heavily armored as we are. We should be able to pierce anything else. And the reason I've gone for so many secondaries is so we can take out small ships as well. So this can double down as a raider if we need them to. And they're just under 30 knots, but that's fine. And actually, if I remove you complete... Oh wow, that's a big speed increase. It's a big damage increase too, to be fair. It actually reduces the piercing though. I think this is fine. I'd rather you were quick. 3 of the ships can't deploy due to a lack of manpower. Yeah, I know. I've been switching that out already. See these ones at the top? Part of it is because I want to start a couple of these ships being built. Because they're going to take some time. I'm pretty happy with this. We could potentially reduce the number of secondaries, and in fact, you know what? I'm going to add an extra AA instead of a secondary. Because I have all of my destroyers who are actually pretty good at killing small ships. These guys' main job is to kill the big ships. Hi, Vabus. I know this may be unorthodox, but I can increase your available manpower by 1 if you'll have me. Congratulations, you're serving on the destroyer. Save that for now. $7 steel per factory. Yeah, that's going to be quite expensive. Let's queue a couple up. Let's get 4. Four sounds like a good number to me. So we're going to build 1 more submarine. You can finish. You can finish. You'll finish soon enough. And there we are. Now I'm going to need to buy in a bunch more resources. That's fine. I have loads of civilian factories thanks to owning Britain. And these are also going to be put up to the top of my production list so that they get dibs on all of the resources. Could even build a 5th. I'm going to build 1 more. Okay, so chromium and steel. I just realised who suddenly got a lot of steel available. Hi, France! There we are. A little bit more aluminium. 2 Sicilies have joined the Entente. This time they chose correctly. Even with German arms yet again victorious in Europe, the world is not as it was before the Second Weltkrieg. One agreement at a time, the future unfolds. I think I'm going to buy 1 less steel. In fact, I'm going to buy a lot less from you. And Sweden rejoined the Reichspakt, didn't they? You chose poorly. Hello. Thank you. We're going to send a lot of factories over to France to help them rebuild. And there we go. We still have a lot of civilian factories working. Excellent. Aha! Manpower! I would like service by requirement. This is where things start getting a little bit painful. Although this is also the biggest jump in terms of manpower, isn't it? No, this one is. Alright, new national focus. Oh, we can do both! By flying very low, our relatively slow bombers are considerably harder to detect, and thus have a higher chance to reach their target. Unless they hit a tree, of course. Our close air support is going to be crazy strong. The Dutch Air Force is amazing. Alright, then the other thing that we need to do is set all of these to build just the one. So you don't try and queue up a second. And then once all of those have been deployed, we can start thinking about where to go after this. Where are you off to? I thought I told you to sail elsewhere. Bugger. That's a lot of French units moving. How many troops does France have? 58. Decently growing industry, though. Mordred, do I serve in the Royal Navy? No. Little known fact, Mordred fought at Trafalgar, but on whose side? No, but I was a Navy cadet when I was younger. Hence my affinity for the Royal Navy as opposed to the other services. It's all about the senior service. Mongolian Khanate has declared war on Transamur. Transamur is independent, are they not? Yep. Mongolian Khanate could do some serious damage. Like, they've become a really major power. Good number of factories. Manpower's running a bit low, but they're still on service by requirement. Decent number of divisions, too. We know that they have some pretty good military buffs as well. Mechanized! At last!